Good afternoon, everyone. This is Rooftop Sports, and here we are back for some Mariners baseball. It's going to be the Seattle Mariners against the Chicago White Sox. And before we get started, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to further support this channel. Also, consider donating to the channel to just further support Rooftop Sports. Well, here we are, Mariners baseball. This is now my 27th show. The magic number is now going to be 73. Slight good news. I am feeling a little bit better. I was a little bit sick. No, I don't. It was not the Hanta virus. Don't spread that kind of fear. It was not Hanta because I was not in Argentina, so it would not have added up. I was not on a cruise ship, so again, that wouldn't have added up anyway. But we are getting ready for, once again, Mariners baseball. Now, the matchups, I am not happy about it. We got Anthony Kay, a left-handed pitcher, which, of course, the White Sox put in because they're going to play with the matchup game. This guy walks a lot, and the thing is, I mean, let's go to Anthony Kay. I mean, how does he actually pitch against lefties? That's what I want to know. That's what I'm going to look for. All right, what do we got? Against left-handed batters, they have an opponent batting average of .77. So here's the thing. This actually makes no sense. Anthony Kay has a no, actually it does, I guess, but no, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying, but I need water. I think my sickness isn't helping. I just have the last annoying cough that just won't go away. Man, I think I just want to have soup tonight. Bryce Miller is going to be the starter on Wednesday in Houston. With 14 games in 14 days, they're going to use a 6-man rotation. This makes me cough, man. Mariners at 19-20. White Sox are at 17-21. Rob Refsnyder is going to be the leadoff hitter. Let's go over the Mariners starting lineup, shall we? It's going to be Rob Refsnyder, Cal Raleigh, Julio Rodriguez, Josh Naylor, Randy Arozarena, J.P. Crawford, Cole Young, and then Leo Rivas. Yep, this game is going to be a disaster. And yet they have the Mariners heavily favored to win. Like, I heavily disagree. I think the gambling geeks don't really understand the fundamentals of baseball. Anthony Kay is the pitcher. Now the pitch. And that is going to be a strike. Now we're at 0-1. And now here is the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 2. Now we're at 0-2. The pitch. Outside for a ball. We're now at 1-2 to Rob Refsnyder. Now the pitch. And swing and a miss, strike 3. What's with these outside the zones like? I'm going to start humiliating Mariners players for just swinging at absolute garbage. Like, I'm going to do it right now and say how terrible that really was. Like, Refsnyder, you're joking, aren't you? Now here is Cal Raleigh up to the plate. Really should not be the number 2 hitter. Like, is Dan Wilson ever going to change the batting order? Nope. It's a slow start because of bad lineup decisions. Now the pitch. It's going to be a ground ball foul. And swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 3. And now we got Julio Rodriguez up to the plate, batting .265. And now the pitch. It's going to be inside for a ball. Now the pitch. And now here's going to be a ground ball. That's going to get right through for a base hit. Nice base hit for Julio Rodriguez. Now I just seem to have lost my feed. Now we got Josh Naylor up to the plate. Haven't missed anything. Now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a ball. Oh, look what we got here. We got a lot of company. Not really. Just Reese Beast. Well, better when the series say, yep, he has to. Now we're at 1-1 for Josh Naylor. Julio with a huge lead. Get back. Now the pitch. That's going to be a ball. That's going to be 2-1. It's going to be 2 balls and a strike for Josh Naylor. As we're at 2-1. We're at 2-1. Now the pitch. And now he's taken off. Now the throw to second, and he is out of there by a mile. Now Julio can't even steal either. Oh, look. And that's going to retire the side already. Now we are back from the break, and we got Luis Castillo on the mound. And now the pitch. And that is going to be a strike. And it is a strike. Yep. And now here is the pitch. And that's going to be outside for a ball. That's going to be ball one. Now we got 1-1. And now the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike two. That was a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Now the 1-2. That's going to be a foul ball. It's going to be still strike two. As we're at 1-2. And now here is the 1-2 pitch. It's going to be inside for a ball. 1-2, 2-2. Now the pitch. And now here's going to be a fly ball to left field. And that's going to drop in for a base hit. And that is just going to be a single, but it looks like Randy Arozarena wasn't paying attention. And now we got Murakami coming up, and this could be dangerous. He has now 15 home runs. He's had two opposite fields, but mostly going to right field. I mean, it's like the Mariners. They should have signed them when they had the chance. He basically has no Tawny batting stance. And now it's going to be a ball to throw to second. And either that the throw was bad or J.P. Crawford was just making a lazy tagging attempt. It seems really lazy. He wasn't even quick enough about it either. Now here's 1-0. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike one. Now we're at 1-1. Now the pitch. And that's going to be popped up and fouled. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. Now the pitch. And now it's going to be fly ball, and more like a pop-up. Who's got it? Ref Snyder's there. He makes the catch and tagging at second and going to third, and the throw to third. And it pops out of the glove, but luckily Castillo was there to back it up. Otherwise, the White Sox would have gotten a free run. Not a good throw by Rob Ref Snyder. Now here's Miguel Vargas up to the plate. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. As we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. Going to be up high for a ball. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike two. So we're at 1-2. Now the pitch. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's going to be strike three. And that is going to be 2 outs. Nice strikeout by La Piedra Luis Castillo. And that's going to be 2 outs. Now here is Montgomery. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike one. Now we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike two. Colson Montgomery is on a 20-game on-base streak. He has 11 extra base hits and 17 RBIs. It looks like he has been picking it up lately. Now we're at 0-2. Now the pitch. And that's going to be outside for a ball, 1-2. Now we're at 1-2 the pitch. And that's going to be a liner and thankfully fouled because that was really well hit. We're at 1-2. Now the pitch. And now here's a fly ball drilled to right field. Forget about that one. A 2-run home run for Montgomery. And now the White Sox take the lead to make it 2-0. And that is his 10th home run of the season. And that ball was absolutely vaporized. And now the Mariners are already falling behind, with especially thanks to La Piedra on the mound, because we all knew that this was going to happen. That was just absolutely just bombed. And Luis Castillo continues to make his case why he cannot be a starter for the Mariners anymore. And moreover, like, and why are the Mariners even considering doing a 6-man rotation? Do a 5-man rotation and just put Castillo on the bullpen. Now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. I mean, Castillo doesn't really have much leverage. I mean, yeah, he has a contract, but you know what? He's getting paid to do exactly what the manager wants him to do. The 0-1. Now it's going to be a ground ball right to Rivas, throw to first. It's going to be in time, but that will retire the side. But a very disastrous inning for the Mariners with a 2-run home run given up by Luis Castillo. And we will be back after this timeout.
We're making half pineapple, half tiki with barbecue chicken. You put the garlic. Put the pineapple on the whole pizza. Remember, they want half pineapple, and the one is going to be tiki tiki. Tiki tiki with pineapple, garlic, feta cheese, artichoke hearts, and the chicken. And we're gonna spread some barbecue on top. And it's ready. Put it on the oven. Let it run.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. Head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May.
And we are back from the break. And now here is the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. And it's now 0-1 for Josh Naylor. Now here is the next pitch. And that's going to be low for a ball, 1-1. Naylor's been picking it up this month. He's now batting .246 with 5 home runs. Because now we're at 1-1. He's on a 7-game hitting streak, batting .379 during that streak. And now the pitch. He's going to try to bunt. And that's going to be a strike, and that's going to be 1-2. Gene says, Janine says, I am so sick of watching Cal strike out in the number 2 spot. Why will they not move him down the lineup? What's the matter with them? I have no idea. Make him another 3-hitter at least. Now the pitch. And that's going to be up high for a ball. Typical Terran. I'm getting close, but still the coughs and the mucus is still hanging around. Just will not go away. See? Because now we're at 2-2, the pitch. And that's going to be popped up, way popped up. And shortstop is there. Makes the catch. That was Montgomery, and that's going to be 1 out. Now the pitch. That's going to be a foul ball by Randy Arozarena. It's going to be strike 1. We're at 0-1. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. That's going to be 1-1. Now the pitch. It's going to be a foul ball, strike 2. Now we're at 1-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 3, and that's going to be 2 outs. Now we got J.P. Crawford up to the plate. Oh, God save me. Now here's JP. And now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike, and he doesn't even bother doing the ABS. That was an obvious one. Like, how do you not ABS that, JP? How could you do that? And now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. It doesn't even swing at a good pitch either. I'm going to say it. JP equals 0 heart. Now we're at 0-2. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. As we're at 1-2. Now we're at 1-2, the pitch. And that's going to be outside for a ball. It's going to be 2-2. As we're at 2-2. Now the pitch. And now here's going to be a fly ball to left center field. And he dives and he makes the catch. And that is going to retire the side. So, of course, they have to get lucky, and we don't. Yep, he made the catch all right. Isn't that just great? Senor, tell me how you make a thin crust Sahara pizza.
With your hands. Cornmeal.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. Head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May.
And that's how you make a
And we are back from the break. Now the pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Now the pitch. It's going to be inside for a ball. I'm going to say it. The six-man rotation is a terrible idea. Like, why are they pandering to Castillo? He's just not good. Now we're at 1-1. The pitch to Kelnick, and that's going to be a foul ball. Now we're at 1-2 to Jared Kelnick. I hope he hits a home run. The pitch, low for a ball. That's going to be 2-2. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball, and that's going to be a base hit for Jared Kelnick. And he's been hitting very well since he's been called up. Got to give it to him. It's not like it's part of his contract, is it? No, yeah, it's going to throw off everyone's routine. Now the pitch. Now it's going to, no, throw to second base, huh? Kelnick still stays at first base, though. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike one. Now the pitch. And he tries to bunt, and that is going to be foul ball. maybe Josh Naylor could have gotten that. Now we're at 1-2. Now the pitch. That's going to be a foul ball. Now we're at 1-2. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a liner and foul. Then Jared Kelnick was actually going to take off. As we're at 1-2 for Peters. Now the pitch. That's going to be fouled still. Kelenich's really trying to get to second base. No, it's a terrible problem to have because Castillo's terrible. That's going to be popped up, and that's going to be well out of play. It definitely bounced off of the net. Now we're at 1-2. Now it's 1-2. Now the pitch. That's going to be fouled again. And now it's going to be a line. Oh, caught by Rivas. Wrote a first. That's going to be in time. It's going to be 2 outs. Yeah, it's 2 outs, all right. And now the pitch. That's going to be inside for a ball. Now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Castillo has a chance to end the inning. Believe it or not, there's actually 2 outs already. Now the pitch. That's going to be outside for a ball. Raiders of the Realms. A's won 6-2. Now 21-18. Yep, I've been saying it. They are a very undervalued team. How do you feel about the Raiders in Vegas and the A's possibly moving to Vegas? How does that make you feel? I'm just curious. Like, how do you feel about that? And are you in Vegas or are you in Oakland or Sacramento? Now we're at 2-2. Now the pitch. It's going to be foul ball. Still strike 2. It's better than it was Wednesday. Wednesday was really bad. Now we're at 2-2. For Cuero. Kelenic at second. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 3. Side will retire. Left Kelenic on base. And now we're going to go into the very next inning.
Try our delicious burgers today. Satisfy your cravings with our mouth-watering burgers. Double cheeseburger with classic double beef patties with melted cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, onion and house sauce, a fresh, flavorful delight. Double bacon cheeseburger, crispy bacon, fried onions, barbecue sauce, and double cheese. Double guacamole bacon burger, double cheese, crispy bacon, guacamole, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and our special house sauce. Pair any burger with fries with an ice-cold drink for the perfect meal. Come down and taste the difference. You can only find these burgers at our Snoqualmie Mexican food truck.
We can't get rid of Castillo. We really can't. We just flat out can't. Now here's Mitch Garver up to the plate. As we are back from the break, now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Tomorrow remains to be seen if I'm going to be back. But of course, I'll always update. Oh, you're in Sacramento. And now the 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be a strike. My aunt, my cousins, 2 cousins, and my grandmother all live in Sacramento. They've been there since 2006. So in some ways, Sacramento does have a connection in me. As now we're at 0-2. So yeah, I should be a Kings fan too. The 0-2 pitch, low for a ball. But seriously, how do you feel about this whole Raiders and A's moving? Like, do you hope they stay in Sacramento? Do you mind the Vegas move? Like, what's the vibe from you? As we're at 1-2. And now the pitch. Gonna be a liner and fouled. As we are at 1-2. Now the pitch. There's going to be a ground ball. Does K have time to throw to first? And that gets away. And now Mitch Garver's going to go to second base. Is he going to try for? Nope, he's not going to try for third. I thought maybe he would. But the Mariners catch a break on a not so good throw. No, the Mariners platoon never even works. Castillo is purposefully playing like butt to avoid that millionaire's tax. I mean, his contract is over after 28 anyway. Now here's Cole Young up to the plate. Now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Cole Young's batting .272 with a home run. As we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. And that's just missing it for a ball. That's going to be 1-1. We got to get a run in. I know. I agree. Couldn't have said it better, Reese Beast. So we're at 1-1. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. Strike 2. We got 7 people on. Hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the donation button. Whether it's $1 or whatever works. So we're at 1-2. And now the pitch. And now here's going to be a liner to left field and fouled. I like the Vegas move. I support it. I think the team will do very well there in 1 of 3. Yeah, I agree too. I've been saying it. Here's the thing. My thought about Oakland, here's the thing. If anyone thinks that the A's moving out of Oakland is a bad thing, just go to Oakland for a few minutes and you'll have the idea, the pitch. I went to Oakland twice. I went there to go to a Mariners game, A's game with my cousin. Yeah, that stadium's a mess. It really is a mess. The plumbing issues, it looks disgusting. I went to an In-N-Out burger that's not even there, and there was shattered glass on a parking lot. 1 and 2. Low for a ball, 2 and 2. I also actually turned into the wrong part of the neighborhood in Sacramento in 2023. Saw a couple guys doing a business deal, if you know what I mean. As we're at 2 and 2. And now the pitch. And swing and a miss. And that's going to be strike 3. And we got 1 out. Now it's going to be Leo Rivas up to the plate. And after that's going to be Ref Snyder. See, this is why you don't put Ref Snyder. At least put JP or Cole Young up there or something. And now the pitch. And that is a strike. As we're at 0 and 1. And now the pitch. And that's going to be low for a ball. This is frustrating to watch. Like, yeah, Rivas got to think small, yes. Like, maybe Cole Young should have bunted, you know? What a concept, right? Just poke somewhere. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. Yes, they're playing the BS platoon ball. It's so stupid. As now we're at 1 and 2. And now the pitch. Going to be low for a ball. The Mariners yanked Brendan. The Mariners are not playing Brendan Donovan to play platoon ball over a starter with an above 5 ERA. Let that sink in. They're playing platoon ball for a guy with, but let's put in JP Crawford, right? How does that make sense? Now it's 3 and 2. And that's going to be ball 4, take your base. Now you got runners on first. It's like, oh, but you have Rob Refsnyder and not Brendan Donovan. Like, pinch hit him now while you can. I think this is the real reason I've been getting sick, is watching the Mariners play bad baseball. Like, why isn't Brendan Donovan playing? Is he injured or something? Can someone tell me something? I mean, nothing notable. Now here's Rob Refsnyder. And now the pitch. And that's going to be low for a ball. Now the pitch. Now it's going to be a ground ball, and this is going to end it. And, oh, yeah, he steps on it. That's going to be 2 outs. That was a little bit odd. Now we got Cal Raleigh up to the plate, and deep down, you know he's going to try to hit a home run. You can just feel it. Now here's Cal Raleigh up to the plate. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. Now the pitch to Dumper. That's going to be a foul ball. That's going to be strike 2. Now we're at 0-2 for the Dumper. He steps off the bag. Oh and 2. Now the pitch. That's going to be fouled again. I think, I mean, Cal doesn't necessarily have to hit a home run. He can just literally poke it for a single. But I know he's going to try to hit a home run. Either way. And he's probably going to strike out. As we're at 0-2 for the Dumper. Now the pitch. And why is he swinging at that? Like, what are you doing? That was a very atrocious swing. And he calls time. As we're at 0-2. And now the 0-2. And that's going to be popped up. And again, he keeps reaching out. But who's got it? Oh, and they could not get to it. He doesn't have to swing at everything. He does look lost. Now we're at 0-2. Cal has swung at every one of them. He could be walking by now. Now the 0-2. Again, he's swinging at everything. Dumper should be walking by now. As we're at 0-2. Now the pitch. And that's going to be low for a ball. He finally does not swing. So if you're at Sacramento, that means you got to be a Sacramento Kings fan, right? Let me know if you are, because I got a treat for you. As we're at 1-2 for the big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. That's going to be 2-2. See, he should be walking by now. And then give Julio a chance with the bases loaded. And then Julio wouldn't even have hit a grand slam either. All he has to do is just poke it. And he'll easily get 2 runs in. Now we're at 2-2. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball, and that's not going to get it done. Throw to second. And that's going to be in time. And once again, Cal swung at literally everything. He swung like clearly outside the strike zone. This is absolutely awful. If he just stood there, he walked. If Cal just stood there, he literally would have walked. And we are back from the break. I mean, I wouldn't say one-hit wonder. I mean, he was still like a 30 home run hitter before his 60 home run season. Now we're back to the top of the lineup. Mariners just wasted 2 runners on base. And now it's going to be a strike. As we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. And that's going to be outside for a ball. As we're at 1-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 2. Now that's 1-2. It's going to be a ground ball foul. I'll look it up on Cal's contract. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. It said he signed a 5-year contract. Yep, running through the 2030 season. It was a 6-year extension. And at the time, it was considered a really good deal. Now the pitch. That's going to be a foul ball. Still strike 2. You really like Johnny Pareda, the catcher, yeah? I know, right? And also, Raid the Realms. Have you heard of the great Grant Napier? As we're at 2-2. Now the pitch. Way inside. And that actually hit him, and that's going to be hit by pitch. Now we got Murakami up to the plate. Now the pitch. Oh, no. Oh, Domingo Gonzalez is here in the clubhouse. He's on the taxi squad in case Jose Ferrer's wife goes on labor. So many babies are happening through the Mariners. Here's Murakami, now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Bryce Miller will start on Wednesday. Oh, 1. And that's going to be a liner and fouled. And just the way that the White Sox are hitting, it's only a matter of time until they score again. Now we're at 0-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 3. That's going to be 1 out. Yeah, I know. It's very unreal, isn't it, Raiders? Now here's Vargas up to the plate. Now the pitch. And now here's a fly ball drilled to left field. Forget about that one. And this ball game is pretty much over. You got Vargas absolutely just blasting it. And now it is a 4-0 game. And are the Mariners sure they want to do the 6-man rotation? I don't think you can even do the 6-man rotation. I don't think that's going to work. I just don't see it happening. No, I mean, I just can't see that being realistic, especially if Castillo is literally just giving meatballs. And as soon as he hit that, you knew it was just absolutely gone. Just... as we're at 1-0 to Montgomery. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 1. Now the 1-1, that's going to be a liner and fouled. You can't trade him. He has no value. As we're at 1-2. Now the pitch. That's going to be inside for a ball. Now the pitch. That's going to be fouled again. It's going to be 2-2. Now the pitch. And now here's going to be a fly ball to left center field. Julio's got it. Makes the catch, and that's going to be 2 away. Mariners been terrible in road trips to pitch. That's going to be a strike. Except their last 3 road trips, I guess 2 road trips are pretty good. Now the pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. As we're at 1-1. Now the pitch. It's going to be a foul ball. So we're at 1-2. Now the pitch. Up high for a ball. Honestly, I just really want this to end so I can just do my Sonic show. As now we're at 2-2. And now the pitch. And that's going to be strike 3 called. And that's going to retire the side. But Chicago puts in another couple runs with another 2-run home run. Absolutely disastrous game for the Mariners.
There you go. Good hit. Go home. Go home. Woo.
Ooh.
Yes, you're up.
Go to third. There you go. Yeah. Wow. Oh yeah, go, go, go! Go home, go home! Stay a second! Yeah! Let's go! Yeah, let's go!
And we are back from the break. Bullpen is seriously thin. The only good arms are Bizarro, Ferrer, Criswell, and Hoppe. Yeah, look bad. Yeah. Now there's going to be a ground ball, and that's going to be foul ball. Looks like Vargas got hit in the face. The problem is, even if the team that wants to give a PB&J sandwich, he won't even take the contract. So you have to give up like a prospect. Ooh, that really knocked him out. Hopefully, Vargas is okay. Yep, he's okay, all right. At least for now. Julio is making his way back. Now the pitch. Way outside for a ball. By the end of May, I could be at 37 shows. Now we're at 1-1. Now the pitch. It's going to be a ground ball, and should he get there, throw to first. Yeah, Julio already made it, thankfully. And that's going to be man on first base. Raiders of the Realm says, love to see a trade like Yordan Alvarez for Cade Anderson. I don't know about that. We're hoping. I mean, we're hoping that Las Montez is the Yordan Alvarez. Let's look at Las Montez's numbers. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike and look or ball, and looks like they're going to challenge the call. Nope, that's not happening. White Sox do lose that challenge. Now we're at 1-0. Now the pitch. That's going to be outside for a ball. Now we're at 2-0. Now the pitch. Now there's going to be a ground ball, double play ball, throw to second. And Julio is out of there. A double play immediately, ending the hopes of the Mariners. This is embarrassing. Now we got Randy Arozarena. It's probably going to strike out. Now the pitch. It's going to be low for a ball. Wonder who's Houston's pitcher on Monday. I'm going to go for that. As we're at 1-0. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike one. It is now 1-1. Let's see if I can get Peter Lambert. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball, and that's going to get right through for a base hit. Just to think that the bases really should be loaded or something, or just no double play. I don't know. Maybe Julio gets a third base on that. It's a very frustrating game. I do have Lambert on my team. Now here's JP. And the throwback to first, not in time. I mean, JP is pretty much going to be automatic out at this point. Now we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. That's going to be inside for a ball, 1-0. Crawford is batting .208 with 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. As we're at 1-0. It's on a 10-game on-base streak. Now the 1-0. And that's going to be foul ball. We're at 1-1. Now the pitch. It's going to be low for a ball. Now we're at 2-1. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a line drive, and that's going to be caught right by the left fielder. And that's going to retire the side. I almost broke my nail over that. This is frustrating.
There you go. Good hit. Go home. Go home. Woo.
Ooh.
Yes, you're up.
Run up. Roll to third. There you go. Yeah. Wow.
Oh yeah, go, go, go! Go home, go home! Stay a second! Yeah! Let's go! Yeah, let's go!
Now here's Jared Kelnick, and I hope he hits a home run. Now the pitch, and that's going to be low for a ball. Now the 1-0, and that's going to be a foul ball. Because we're at 1-1. Now the pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. Now the 2-1 for Kelnick. Now here's going to be a ground ball right to Naylor. And he goes to the bag. And that's going to be 1 out. Now here's Tristan Peters on the plate. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball and fouled. It's got 2 strikes on Peters. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a fly ball to left field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And now you got a man on first base with 1 out. I think another 2-run home run is incoming. Mariners should have 2 runs by now. They can't score. Luis Castillo needs run support. Should be 4-2. I agree. Now here's next batter. Now the pitch. That's going to be outside for a ball. Now the 1-0. Swing and a miss, and that's gonna be strike one. Now the pitch. It's gonna be inside for a ball. Now we're at 2-1. Now the pitch. It's gonna be foul ball. That's gonna be strike two. So we're at 2-2. Now the pitch. And that's going to be fouled back, and that's going to be still 2-2. Now the 2-2. And check swing. Did he go? He did go, and that's going to be strike three. Now here's Cuero up to the plate. Now the pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. Castillo has 6 strikeouts. Yeah. Too bad no one wants to hear that. As we're at 1-0. Now the pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. Garver is now on the way to the mound to have a talk. Castillo's at already 80 pitches plus. Happy bullpen day, while the Mariners are depleted in that too. Literally the only positive thing other than his strikeouts for Castillo is that he hasn't walked anyone. I mean, if I could get 2 walks in exchange of those home runs, yeah, I would totally do that. As we're at 2-0 for Cuero. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike one. Now his fastball is really going down. It's at 94. As we're at 2-1. Now the pitch. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a liner and diving stop by Cole Young. Throw to first. That is going to be in time. What a play by Cole Young defensively. And that is going to retire the side.
Senor, tell me how you make a thin crust Sahara pizza.
With your hands. Cornmeal.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May.
And that's how you make a Sahara pizza. Beautiful clean crust.
Mariners are 2-5 when Castillo is pitching. Do the Mariners even pay attention to analytics? They claim to be an analytic team, but their Mariners are 2-5, about to be 2-6. Mariners are now 2-6 when Castillo pitches. Even numbers prove that he should not be starting. Now we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. And that's going to be outside for a ball. As now we're at 2-1. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. That's going to be 3-1 for Mitch Garver. Mariners need to fix this lineup. I know. And they're going with the worst possible lineups. And then when they go against a left-handed pitcher, my gosh. As now we're at 3-1. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be foul ball. Yeah, that's going to be a strikeout right there. As soon as the Mariners hit a foul ball, they're going to immediately strike out or just get out. Let's just see how this goes. All I can tell you, it's not going to end well. Now the pitch. As we're at 3-2, now the pitch. And ball 4, take your base. Now you got a man on first base. That doesn't warrant a slow clap though. Now here's Cole Young up to the plate. Now the pitch. Now that's going to be in there for a strike. As we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball. And no, drops the ball. Murakami drops the ball, and the Mariners catch a break. And now that's going to be runners on first and second with nobody out. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, yeah, you have Leo Rivas up. Now here's Rivas. Now the pitch. He bunts the ball down, and they actually do it. Now the throw to first. going to be in time, but you actually move the. They actually bunted. Let's give the Mariners a huge round of applause. Now here's Rob Refsnyder up. Yep, we're screwed. And now the pitch. It's going to be low for a ball that kind of nearly got away. Would have been nice. I would have at least gotten a run in. As we're at 1-0. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a liner to left field and sliding catch. Is he even going to tag? It was a sacrifice fly. That left fielder is insanely lucky today. Now, who is that left fielder, by the way? Oh, that's not Jared Kelly. That was. Here's Cal Raleigh. Yep, that's going to be automatic out right there. Now the pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball, and he still doesn't have to hit a home run. Just poke it through. See what Julio can do, especially with a higher batting average. And I am really losing my voice as we're at 1-0 for the big dumper. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. A brutal swing. That's going to be 1-1. Definitely need more small ball plays for sure. Now the pitch. Now we're at 2-1 for Dumper. Now the pitch. It's going to be fouled, and that bat is just not there for Cal Raleigh. Anthony Kay's now at 85 pitches. Now the 2-2. And that's going to be outside for ball. So we're at 3-2. Now the pitch. And fouled. As we're at 3-2. Now the pitch. And strike three called, and he knew it. Doesn't even take a swing at it. It was a nasty pitch, though, but he still should have swung something. That's going to retire the side. Cal Raleigh swings everything outside the box. Also, Cal Raleigh swings, watches a strike. This is absolutely embarrassing.
We're making half pineapple, half tiki tiki with barbecue chicken. You put the garlic. Put the pineapple on the whole pizza. Remember, they want half pineapple, and the one is going to be tiki tiki. Tiki tiki with pineapple, garlic, feta cheese, artichoke hearts, and the chicken. And we're gonna spread some barbecue on top. And it's ready. Put it on the oven. Let it run.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. Head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May.
Now we're at the bottom of the fifth, and now we have Simpson. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a ball. Back to the top of the lineup, by the way. As we're at 1-0. Now the pitch. And he tried the bunt. That's going to be now 2-0. As we're at 2-0. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. And that's going to be foul ball. Mariners have no wrong relievers. Yep. Well, Casey Legamino wasn't even that good anyway. So we're at 2-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Simpson gets him out, and that's going to be one out. Now we got Murakami because they're playing the lefty game. Now here is Murakami. Now the pitch. And that's going to be outside for a ball. Now we're at 1-0. Now the pitch. And now here's a fly ball drilled to right. Oh, and Ref Snyder's there and he makes the catch. That's going to be 2 away. Here's Vargas. Now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Because now we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. And that's going to be foul ball. Is now we're at 0-2. Now the pitch. That's going to be foul ball. It's going to be 0-2. Now we're 0-2. Now the pitch. And that's going to be 1-2. Now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 2-2. It's 2-2. The pitch. And that's going to be still foul. As we're at 2-2. Now the pitch. And that's going to be fouled back. Now the pitch. It's going to be a foul ball. And he just loses it. Now we're at 3-2. Now the pitch. And that's going to be fouled again. Now the pitch. And now here's a fly ball drilled to left field. Forget about that one. Yeah, you kind of figured when he fouled off 10 times, it was only a matter of time he was going to blast it out of there. And this ball game is over. Like, there's no way the Mariners are coming back. I mean, look at their offense. Yeah, this is just depressing. Well, I wouldn't move Cal Raleigh that much. And now a fly ball to center field. And makes the catch. No, it's not okay. There's no guarantees. I can't do that. I really can't do it. Don't make me. That's how boring this game is. No excitement in this game at all. It's absolutely torture to watch this game. And we are back from the break. And we are back from the break. There's Grant Taylor on the mound. He's taking over Andrew Kay. In 14 games, he's given up 5 runs. He's only walked 7 batters. Here's Tully's up to the plate. Now the pitch. It's going to be inside for a ball. Well inside. And that's going to be 1-0. Now we're at 1-0. And now the pitch. Now here's a fly ball to left field and fouled. We're at 1-1. Now the pitch. That's going to be fouled again. It's going to be a ball and 2 strikes. Julio's actually 2 for 2. He's up to 274 average. And time's been called. One and 2. The pitch. And he reaches, and that's going to be a foul ball. Grant Taylor does strike out well. Now the 1-2. It's going to be up high for a ball. That's going to be 2-2. Now the pitch. And ball 3. Full count. Now we're at 3-2, the full count. And strike 3 called, and Julio didn't even bother. I just don't understand. Now here's the pitch to Naylor, and that's going to be a strike. Now the 0-1. Now it's going to be a ground ball foul. Now the 0-2. Inside for a ball. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball right to the second baseman. Toss over the first, and it's in time. And swing and a miss. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball right to second base. Throw to first. Going to be in time. I did it with my eyes closed. And that's going to retire the side. Just absolutely fantastic inning for the Mariners. And it is the going into the bottom of the sixth. I got to go piss myself.
Senor, tell me how you make a thin crust Sahara pizza.
With your hands. Cornmeal.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. Head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May.
And that's how you make a Sahara pizza. Beautiful thin crust.
I am back. Reese Beast says, yeah, Luis is washed. Mariners are going to have to win tomorrow. Yes. If we as Mariner fans are okay with this, then we have a problem. Yes, they are okay with this. Angie Mentick is okay with a 6-man rotation. Mariners front office doesn't care about winning. It's clear they care about ticket sales and attendance. Yep, they do. Even John Fisher cares about the A's more than the Mariners. Yeah, it was really bad to listen to that. It really was. Now here's the pitch, and that's going to be in there for a strike. So no, Angie Mentick, it's not. You're not bad because of your AI thing. You're bad because you have bad takes. Because now we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a high chopper and sailing foul. I wonder what inning it was when she said that. Does anyone remember what inning when Angie Mentick said that? Because we're at 0-2. Angie does great aside For color? No. 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 Now we're at 0-2. Now the pitch. There's ground ball. Right to third. Throw to first. It's going to be in time. It's going to be one away. Here's Jared Kelnick. He's at 0-1. Oh, I thought it was a ball. The White Sox are out of challenge. Now the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Gonna be low for a ball. Or looks like it is a strike. 0-2 on Kelnick. Davila is the pitcher. Mariners are that short-handed. The pitch. And that's gonna be a foul ball. Now we're at 0-2. Now the pitch. And now it's going to be a fly ball to deep left center field. This could be trouble. Nope. Rosarena makes the catch. That's going to be 2 out. Now the pitch. That's going to be way outside for a ball. Now the pitch. That's going to be fouled. So we're at 1-1. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a liner to right field, and that is going to be a base hit. He's going to go to second. Now the throw to second. Oh my goodness. Now we got a man on second base. Ugh. I had to chug down water because, yeah, this is the kind of game that makes me cough like this. Now we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. Now there's gonna be a fly ball to That'll do it. All right, I got it. I'll be right back.
We're making half pineapple, half tiki tiki with barbecue chicken. You put the garlic. Put the pineapple on the whole pizza. Remember, they want half pineapple, and the one is going to be tiki tiki. Tiki tiki with pineapple, garlic, feta cheese, artichoke hearts, and the chicken. And we're gonna spread some barbecue on top. And it's ready. Put it on the oven. Let it run.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. Head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May.
Oh, I'm back. And we are back from the break. Now the pitch. And that is going to be ball. And luckily they are out of challenges too. Now the pitch, that's going to be a strike. Now the pitch, that's going to be a foul ball. So we're at 1-2. Taylor's still pitching. Wow. Now the 1-2. And that's going to be ball. It's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes. So we're at 2-2. Now the pitch. And strike 3 call. Doesn't like Crawford doesn't even try. It was like literally right down the middle. Crawford's a fool. Now here's Mitch Garver. As he is 0 for 1. He reached on an error, by the way. Now the pitch is going to be outside for a ball. I just want this game to end. As we got swing and a miss, that's going to be strike 2. One and 2. Now the pitch. Now it's going to be a fly ball foul. He's going to strike out after this. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's going to be 2 outs. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a ball. That's going to be Cole Young, who's 0 for 2. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. It's going to be 2-0. Now the pitch. It's going to be 3-0. The pitch. It's going to be a strike. Now the pitch. Low for ball 4. Cole Young gets on base with a walk. Anytime Castillo's pitching or we've got our platoon lineup, it's a get right game for the other team. Pretty much, we're a charitable organization at this point. Now here's Leo Rivas. It's gonna be way up high for a ball. It's gonna be 1-0. As we're at 1-0. The pitch, way low for a ball. We're at 2-0 for Rivas. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike and doesn't even challenge it. Pretty much just given up, haven't they? They should have played Donovan today. The pitch. It's going to be a foul ball, strike 2. We're at 2-2. That's going to be a ball 3. Three and 2. There's going to be a ground ball and go to first base. Going to be in time. This is fun. But now it's time for the 7th inning stretch. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. I literally don't. So let's root. Root for the Mariners, I think. If they don't win, it's a shame. They already lost anyway. 4, it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Whatever. Low. Oh no, said we gotta go. Yeah. Low. Oh, baby, said we gotta go. A fine little girl, she waiting for me. No, she's not. Catch a ship across the sea. Sail all ship out all alone. We never think how I'll make it home. Louie. No. We got it. Whatever. Now we are back from the break. Got Jose Suarez now up on the mound. Bunch of new guys here. We got 1-0 for Edgar Cuero. Now the pitch. And he fouled. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now we're at 1-1. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. Now we're at 1-2. Now here's a ground ball base hit. I definitely need a humidifier after this. I think I might actually get the humidifier after this inning. We're at 1-2. Now the pitch. Going for the bunt. And now throw to first. It's going to be in time. Now you got Murakami up to the plate. How's Murakami doing? He is 0 for 3. So I don't think you're going to necessarily walk him to get to Vargas because Vargas is 2 for 3. Athletics are on fire. Now they won 6-2. Now here's Murakami up to the plate. The pitch. It's going to be low for a ball. Now the pitch. And that's going to be outside for a ball. We're at 2-0. Now the pitch. It's going to be a foul ball. It's going to be strike one. We're at 2-1. Now the pitch. It's going to be low for a ball. We're at 3-1. Now the pitch. That's going to be fouled again. We're at 3-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Now here's Miguel Vargas. Now the pitch. That's going to be inside for a ball. He has homered twice today. And now the pitch. It's going to be inside for a ball. I think they're being more cautious with him, which is why it's 2-0. Does that be Savala hit 3 home runs in a game? Now the pitch. Going to be up high for a ball. Now the pitch. Going to be low for a ball. On 4 pitches. I mean, you should have just intentionally walked him at that point. Yeah, it's a very low watch show today. Basically, most of this game's just been coughing and watching the Mariners lose. Here's Montgomery, who hit a home run, I believe. Which he did. He did homer. Now the pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. This game literally refuses to die. Now we're at 1-0. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike one. We're at 1-for-1. 1-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike two. We're at 1-2. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. It's going to be 3-2. We're at 2-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. No runs given. Now we're going to go into top of the 8th. And we are going to be back from the break real soon. And we are back from the break. Now here is Rob Rep Snyder. Now the pitch. That's going to be a strike. Hudson's on the mound. Now the pitch. It's going to be a ground ball right to third base. Tossed over the first. That's going to be in time. Now the 1-0. And that's going to be foul ball strike 1 to Cal Raleigh. Now the pitch. And that's going to be ball 2. Jared Carrick turn it off after the Mariners looked like trash at the plate. And at the top of the second, yep, been watching the Yankees and Brewers, huh? Painful. Now the pitch. It's going to be low for a ball. Another 3-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Another pitch. My God, popped up, and he's literally just golf swinging. Like, this is painful. Now the pitch. And that's going to be low for a ball. We're at 1-0 for Julio. Now the pitch. That's going to be 2-0. Now we're at 2-0. Now the pitch. 3-0. Now we're 3-0. And that's going to be a strike. I think he's going to try to... He's not challenging that. Now we're at 3-1. The pitch. Ball 4, take your base. Especially with a 2-out walk. Now the pitch. We're going to be 0-1. Now the pitch to Naylor. Low for a ball. We're at 1-1. That's going to be foul ball. It's going to be 1-2. Almost caught it. We're at 1-2. Oh, they're trying to review if this was a fair ball, too. I think they're challenging. Yeah, it could be possible that it would have been fair. I don't know. Still wondering what they're consoling about, or they're still revealing it, aren't they? I think they're still revealing the call. This could get Josh Naylor at least to first base. Fair ball. First and third. So they moved Julio to third base. Now this gets really interesting. Josh Naylor will get on first base. Why is Dan Wilson having a chat now? Oh, Dan Wilson, just shut up. Yeah, they played the Let It Go. Now here's Randy Arozarena up to the plate. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. Now it's going to be 0-1. Now the pitch. And that's going to be strike two. As we're at 0-2. With two strikes, by the way. Randy calls time. We're at 0-2. Now the pitch. And then swing and a miss, strike three, and that's going to retire the side. That makes me sick to my stomach.
There you go. Good hit. Go home. Go home.
Ooh.
Yes, you're up.
Hold him third. There you go. go, go, go. Go home, go home. Stay a second. Yeah! Let's go! Yeah, let's go!
And we are back from the break. They're going with the Julio 90s jersey night. Man, you just got to put the black sleeves in there. Suarez is at 20 pitches. They're just literally milking him up. Now here's Midroff. Now the pitch. That's gonna be a fair ball. It's gonna be extra base hits. Goes to second base. And Randy barely even making any effort. And now we got Jared Kelnick up to the plate, and I really hope he bombs this one. Now here's Kelnick. He is 1 for 3. And now the pitch. It's going to be inside for a ball. Now the pitch. That's going to be low for a ball. So we're at 2-0. Now the pitch. And that's going to be 3-0. Now we're at 3-0. Now the pitch. And that's going to be ball 4. Take your base. Now here's Tristan Peters. Nobody out, by the way. Now the pitch. And there's going to be a bunt across. Go to first. Going to be in time. Now we got one away. Runners on second and third. White Sox are playing with absolutely no mercy. Now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Now the pitch. Now that's going to be foul ball. It's going to be strike 2. We're at 0-2. Now the pitch. It's going to be fouled back. We're at 0-2. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. Like Chicago is claiming that he was hit by pitch. Bases are loaded now. Suarez is now at 30 pitches. Pete Woodworth now coming out to the mound. Bases loaded for Cuero. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike one. Now the pitch. It's going to be a foul ball. Now the pitch. It's going to be popped up, and it's going to be well out of play. We're at 0-2. Now the pitch. It's going to be fouled again. And this game just goes on and on and on. I don't know if we're going to at this point. 0-2. Now the pitch. It's going to be up high for a ball. Now we're at 1-2. The pitch. It's going to be low for a ball. We're at 2-2. Now the pitch again. Pops it up. Oh, this does not look good. Who's going to get it? And where's the talking? Where's the communication? Wow. No one's talking. Like, where is the communication? Oh, we got a score bug, right? Yeah, I see that. I see the score bug. So it's 6-1. Now the pitch. It's going to be low for a ball. Closer's going to be available tomorrow. Now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Now it's 1-1. Now the pitch. It's going to be a foul ball. It's going to be 1-2. Now the pitch. And that's going to be fouled again. Just barely. We got 1-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. It's going to retire the side. Now we're going into the bottom of the top of the ninth. And this game is pretty much a formality. We're back from the break. Now here is Crawford. That's going to be a strike. Now the pitch. And that's going to be low for a ball. We're at 1. Now the pitch. There's going to be a ground ball right to the third baseman. Bobbles it. Throw to first. And Crawford still doesn't hustle. And that's going to be 1 out. Now here's Garver. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Mariners literally have to stop doing the platoon ball. Now teams are catching up. Mariners playing platoon ball basically means they are exposing. And he's going to make the catch. I mean, if you think about it, if the Mariners are playing platoon ball, that means you're going to have starters just pitching their lefties all the time. There's going to be bumping them every single time. So what good does it do? This platoon ball needs to die. Now here's Cole Young. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 1. Hello, Matt. How are you doing? This game's literally about to end. We're now at 0-1. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball, and that's going to do it. Throw to first in time. Ball game over. I got to go. I'm hungry, and I'm still recovering. Anyways, thank you for being here. Thank you very much. It wasn't so fun. It was fun talking to you all, though. But all right, everyone, have a good night. Maybe see you.
Since 2022, I have been building the Rooftop Sports YouTube channel, and I want to thank all of you for your support and engagement. Without all of you, there is no Rooftop Sports. Now, if you would like to take your support to the next level, join my exclusive YouTube membership program for just $5 a month. Get first access to new videos, ad-free content, and exclusive insights from my fantasy sports, as I do play many fantasy sports leagues. Plus, follow along with my softball seasons like never before. You also get access to my own emojis to use to comment on my videos and my live streaming shows. For just $5 per month, become a bigger part of my community and get ready for unparalleled sports experience. Let's do this.